with so many nice options out there in the compact car segment, this one definitely stands out as one of the few that comes standard with all-wheel drive. And if you live in Pennsylvania or any other area where it snows, this one is going to rally through it. And so today, courtesy of Apple Subaru in York, PA, I have with me the 2016 Subaru Impreza. So let's drive. All right, so I wanted to check out the Impreza today because here in Pennsylvania, we just got 3 feet of snow a couple weekends ago. And I was thinking to myself as I was trying to drive my Civic to work, this would be so much better and safer if I had a car with all-wheel drive. And so therefore today, I have the Impreza because this one, unlike the Corolla and the Civic, comes with symmetrical all-wheel drive. So operating in the snow in a Subaru is not going to be a problem. And so overall, there's going to be 5 different trims for this one. So the first trim, which is just that base 2-liter, is going to start at $18,295. And then of course, there's going to be the premium and the limited trims. And then of course, there's the Sport Premium and the Sport Limited, which are both basically the car I'm driving now, but in wagon form. And of course, when it comes to the Powerplant, all those trim levels are going to be the same. The Impreza is going to come with a 2-liter dual overhead cam boxer engine, putting out 148 horsepower and 145 pound-feet of torque. And like I said earlier, this does have the symmetrical all-wheel drive, so miles per gallon is going to come in at 28 in the city and 37 on the highway. And if you're in the wagon, that's going to come in at 27 city, 36 highway, so just one less. And that power is going to be fed to all 4 wheels through a Lineartronic CVT automatic transmission. But we do have the option to use the paddle shifters, so let's give them a shot. That's interesting. The paddle shifters do react quickly, but with it being a CVT, which is more of a smooth automatic transmission, it's still going to be really smooth gear changes when you put it in that paddle shifting mode, which I've kind of always wondered about, but I guess that answers that question. Another really nice thing about the Impreza is 4-wheel disc brakes do come standard on every trim level, even the base trim level. So a lot of the lower trim levels in other brands, they'll have the front disc rear drum brakes, but this one, 4-wheel disc brakes. So once again, emphasis on safety with the symmetrical all-wheel drive and the 4-wheel disc brakes. That's awesome. Another really nice thing about this one is there is a rear view camera also that comes standard on every single trim. As I'm carving through these back roads here, this thing is hugging the ground pretty well. I am definitely a fan. And as far as visibility goes, I have a huge rear window back there, so I can definitely see fine out of my rear view mirror. Side mirrors, also perfect visibility. But now let's do a quick little acceleration, see how quickly we can get up to speed here. Once again, very smooth shifts. There's nothing wrong with that at all, but it is definitely a very smooth shifting car. All right, as far as the seating goes, it is pretty comfortable. Not the hugest bolsters in the world, but they are comfortable, and they do come with manual adjustments, and the steering wheel does come tilt and telescoping. And actually, the steering wheel telescoped out pretty far, so that definitely helped in finding that perfect driving position before I started up here. But anyways, that is it for the test drive portion of this review. Let's check out the exterior now. So overall, the 2016 Impreza weighs in at just over 3,000 pounds for the automatic and just under 3,000 pounds for the manual, with 5.7 inches of ground clearance. Up front, there's multi-reflector halogen headlights. Then when you step up to Limited, Sport Premium, and Sport Limited, you'll add fog lights as well. Then around the side, the base trim gets 15-inch wheels. The Premium gets 16 by 6.5-inch 10-spoke aluminum alloy wheels. And the Limited trim ups that to 17 by 7-inch 15-spoke aluminum alloy wheels. Then the mirrors on the Premium trim I had today did come finished as the same color as the car, and the Limited trim adds integrated turn signals as well. But anyway, speaking of that color, the color on this one was finished in a crystal white pearl, and although I typically don't mention the color in my videos, the finish on this one was simply awesome, especially the way the sun was hitting it here. Anyways, heading around back, I found a lot of badging, but also I was happy to see that the Premium trim and up added a small rear spoiler on the back, which I thought finished off the car well. Then of course there was also the exhaust on the rear passenger side, and here's what that sounded like. Alright, so while I'm hanging out back here, I popped open the trunk to find rear cargo volume came in at 12 cubic feet, and of course there was also the option to lay those back seats down, giving you a ton of extra room if you needed it. But then putting those back seats back up, rear legroom came in at 35.4 inches, which wasn't a ton of room, but if you wanted a little reference, I am an even 6 feet tall and I still managed to fit back there without having to adjust the driver's seat. But now heading back up front, of course there were power windows and some storage space if needed in the front of the shifter. And then when checking out the gauges, they did come finished in a clean black and white white look, and upon startup they did a full sweep. And overall I did feel that the interior had a quality finish to it, and everything was definitely very easy to use, including the Starlink 6.2-inch multimedia high-resolution touchscreen. And it was here where of course I could view different audio settings. By the way, the base trim comes with 4 speakers, and the premium unlimited trims get 6. But anyways, had my phone been linked to the car, I could have also viewed select apps including Pandora through the car, which is always awesome because I could actually thumbs up a song or thumbs down a song through the touchscreen rather than having to do it through my phone. Then of course there was also Bluetooth connectivity and a rear view camera, which does come standard on the premium trim and up. But anyways, I suppose that leads me to safety. And so let me start by saying the main safety feature of the Impreza is once again its amazing symmetrical all-wheel drive system. But in addition to that, standard safety features for all trim levels include vehicle dynamics control, driver and front passenger front airbag, seat-mounted side torso airbags, a driver's knee airbag, side curtain airbags for both the first and second row. Then there was also four-wheel anti-lock brakes with electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, a tire pressure monitoring system, daytime running lights, rear child safety door locks, and latch, aka lower anchors and tethers for children. But in the end, this Subi stands out not just because it comes standard with all-wheel drive for under $20,000, which by the way makes it the most affordable all-wheel drive vehicle in the US, but also, you might not have known this, but Kelley Blue Book also awarded Subaru the best brand for 2016 resale value. So when it comes to trade the car in on your next Subaru, you'll get to keep more of your money compared to every other brand out there. So in the end, that's exactly why I wanted to check out this 2016 Impreza today, because if you live in Pennsylvania like me or any other place with absolutely horrible weather, the 2016 Impreza is a very smart choice. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay gold.